Welcome in to another edition of SE Checks In, presented by First Texoma National Bank. We've got a very, very special guest here with us, Kevin Buckingham. Kevin just recently finished his career at Southeastern, playing it 4 years. Kevin, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, Seth. I'm doing really good. Thank you.
So I'm going to go over some of the accolades Kevin has had over his last 4 years. He's been an elite basketball player here for the Savage Storm. Like I said, he played from 2016 to most recently 2020. He was an All-American, two-time All-Region, GAC Player of the Year in 2019, three-time first All-Great American Conference, two-time Academic All-American, the fourth player in Southeastern history to eclipse 2,000 points, the second Great American Conference player to do so, the GAC leader in career rebounds, and third all-time at Southeastern. So had to definitely go the notepad for that. He has had an awesome career for us, and this is kind of a special edition because he recently graduated. So Kevin has some exciting news to tell the Storm fans. What happened? How's your life changed the last couple of days?
Well, in the last couple of days, I have officially decided to go professional, and I was given the opportunity to sign with a professional team over in Spain, and which really allowed for really a dream to come true. Ever since I was a little kid, I've always wanted to play professional basketball, just to continue my journey with basketball, and it really is a privilege to be able to do this.
It's awesome news for us, for you, for everybody affiliated with the Southeastern that watched you play for 4 years. So we'll kind of circle back and talk about you growing up in basketball and where you got started there, and kind of we'll go from there to where you are now. So talk about basketball to you growing up, how life was growing up, and talk about your unique path to Southeastern.
All right. Well, my journey with basketball is long. I mean, I've been playing it as long as I can remember. I mean, I grew up with lots of siblings. I have 5 brothers and 7 sisters. So I've always had a sibling to go to, and specifically my brothers. I would just always play roughhouse and just playing basketball inside in our little garage in Alderson, Oklahoma. And it was just a mini goal. It wasn't even a real goal. I mean, it was like 6 feet high, just in our garage that we just played, pick up, knockout, all that kind of stuff. And I mean, that was until I was about 7 or 8, and then I started getting a little bigger, and that little goal started to wear down. And then I started playing more organized basketball and just kept falling in love with it more and more every single day. And then my transition from Oklahoma to Texas came in 2007, and I just started playing more basketball, getting involved in more leagues. And then high school came around, and I got on this little team that both of my brothers had played for, my older brothers played for, called Texoma Riders. And they're just a small homeschool team. And, I mean, I didn't really get much recognition with them. I loved that team. Like, I wouldn't trade my high school career for anything. I absolutely loved playing for the Texoma Riders just because I got to represent what my brothers represented as well. And they're the ones that showed me the game of basketball in the first place.
That's awesome. So growing up playing on that little goal, were many fouls called when you drive to the rim?
Honestly, no. Yeah, I'm a little brother. Me being the little brother, I got trucked quite a few times into the wall. I can't even tell you how many times where my dad had to like patch up all the holes in the walls and all that from just us getting a shoulder into it or something like that. It was, I don't know why we didn't play outside.
Well, it definitely translated because I've seen you go to the rim multiple times and not phase you at all. So you finished your high school career. What drew you to Southeastern?
Yeah, so I mean, coming from Texoma, like I said, it didn't have much recognition. It just being a super small school, I really did have a dream to play college basketball, and I kind of felt that dream going away because I had no offers when I finished high school. My last game was like mid-March, end of March or something in high school, and Southeastern was one of the few teams that kept talking to me after my season, and they were the only one that offered me to come on a visit. I played some pickup with them, and Coach Green was like, "Hey, we want you." And so I was just dumbfounded. I was like, "Wow, this is an actual offer. This is what it feels like." And so when I got home, I drove home 2 hours back to Texas that day, just thinking about it and just saying to myself, "Wow, this is really happening." So I jumped on the offer, and I mean, I called Coach Green and told him, "Hey, I want to sign." So
Well, it certainly worked out as your laundry list of accolades I read earlier. It definitely worked out for you and the Savage Storm. So you get here, you start playing. Talk about playing at Southeastern, some memories you have, and your 4 years here.
So, oh my goodness, the best memories I have are just with my teammates. I mean, there's been some great games here and there, but I mean, I can't even explain how much fun it was with my teammates just every single day. I mean, games are great, but you practice so much more than in games. And when you practice, you're playing against your teammates. So, I mean, I just loved the camaraderie that I was able to build with my teammates over the years. And I mean, my SE experience with that was just fantastic.
I definitely remember, one of the high tense moments this year was the ESPN game, and that overtime thriller that had us all on pins and needles. That was one game I'm going to remember for forever. Just the free throws at the end, and then when we won, the crowd. We had an electric crowd that night, and that was a big night for I think all of us here at Southeastern.
Yeah.
So you get done playing, and unfortunately, seasons were cut short due to the pandemic. We were right on the cusp at the NCAA tournament for the second year in a row for the men's basketball team. No way we would have made there without you. So you come back, we graduate. What did you get your degree in?
I got my degree in health and human performance with a minor in business management.
Gotcha. And so, what's it been after graduating? How's life been? I know you've had some things happen. So, how was graduation and what's happened since then?
So on graduation, I mean, it was on May 9th, and we were unable to do the ceremony in Bloomer Sullivan Arena that day. And so I decided, as well as my now wife, we decided, hey, let's get married on graduation day. So I kind of wanted it to be like that because I wanted to have a special event on that day because, I mean, graduation was just taken away. And so I really wanted to try to get married on that day, and so we did. So I graduated college and got married on the same day, and May 9th is a great day. So yeah, I've been married since May 9th, and it's been fantastic since then. I've really enjoyed getting to know her more and just being with her family, my now in-laws, which is just crazy. And yeah, I'm just really enjoying it.
So how's that been, after you get done playing, training, staying in shape, playing ball? What'd you do to stay in shape? Because obviously we all thought you were going to have a professional opportunity come about. Talk about some of the things you had to do to stay in shape and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, well, I mean, I got to owe it a lot to Coach Fears because he really does take care of us. I mean, even through all the pandemic and everything, the quarantine, he sent us workouts every single day, all 5 days through the week. And I mean, I did that with Madison, my wife, and we went to the track and did some running. I mean, I wasn't able to get into the gym to shoot when I needed to. So I just started picking that back up when the gym started opening, I think maybe a couple months ago. And it's been good, though. I feel great. I've been working hard, and I'm excited.
So you get the call about going overseas. Talk about how that day happened, how that transpired.
So I got called, I think it was June 4th, by my agent. He said, hey, I've got a team that's been recruiting you and really wants you ever since you graduate or ever since you finished your season. And there's just a little town called Espetia, Spain, in northern Spain, city of like 14,000 people. And they said, hey, they want you. They don't care that you're a rookie. They don't care that you came from, I mean, just a D2 school. They said they want you. They like your game. They just said my agent told me a bunch of stuff like that, and I was like, wow, this is unbelievable. I actually felt like my mind just went to a state of like, wow, my dream is actually coming true. As soon as he told me that information, I was like, wow, this is actually going to happen. So, I mean, I jumped on it immediately. I told him, I said, hey, I talked it over with my wife, and I was like, this is kind of a no-brainer for us to do this. So it was shortly thereafter, like a week later or something, I signed with them.
That's awesome. So I'm glad you said it because I would have butchered the town name. So talk about the league. And you said that they won their league last year, so they're a highly competitive team. You're also going to be the only American, you said, and so go into some of that and talk about the team and the league you're playing on.
So the league is called LEB Silver. They're in the tier 3 out of the 5 leagues over there. And so LEB Silver, which is obviously below LEB Gold, that's the transition they would have made last year if the tournament would have been able to continue. I think COVID cut their season just a little bit short, and so they weren't able to progress in their games to get to the next level. So I think they're staying in tier 3 this year for that reason. But I think that's it. What else did you have me?
You said you're going to be the only American on the team.
Right. Yeah. So that's going to be a change. I've been studying Spanish and all that like I can. I mean, I've learned it here and there through the past years, but I know it's going to be different just being completely submerged in that, just with a whole different language, all the different culture, different names for things. I mean, I'm excited. I really am. I know it's going to be different. A different language is not an easy thing to learn, but I think I'm prepared for it.
Well, what an opportunity. You get to go live in Spain. And another thing is you're going to be 45 minutes from France. So, that's going to be another thing that's going to be unique. So you're definitely going to get to go see parts of the world that not very many people get to see. And so it's exciting for you. It's exciting for us at Southeastern. I can't think of words to say how proud we are of you, coming here, especially with a lot of us being alums. You're representing us and we love it. So we'll kind of finish up with this. So, you got anything else you want to bring up, say anything like that?
I mean, the game of basketball is such a simple game. I mean, I like to reference Dirk Nowitzki when he had his little documentary series. He finishes that with just saying it's such a simple game. Just putting the ball into a net. I mean, it's kind of incredible the opportunities that you can be given by just a simple sport like that. And Southeastern gave me that opportunity to put a basketball in a little hoop and to get an education, and I'm extremely, extremely thankful for that.
That's awesome. So when do you leave?
That is actually to be determined. Probably here in the next couple of days, actually. They haven't given me a plane ticket. I'm thinking it'll be either the 30th or the 31st because I have to be there before September 1st.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, I'm thinking it'll be one of those 2 days.
Nice. Well, I end every interview I do with this. What does Southeastern Oklahoma State University mean to you?
Whew. I mean, I could go on about that.
Let's hear it.
Yeah, so just spending all 4 years there. Going in there as a freshman, just into the dorms with my roommate Isaiah Bowling. I mean, God, that's such a broad question, man. I don't know even where to start. What does Southeastern mean to me? I got to give it all to the community. I mean, I know it's such a small school, but I mean, that's kind of the benefit. That really is the benefit of going to a small school, so that you're really able to focus on more relationships with each individual person you come across. I'm not very good with names, but seeing every single person, like every single day, I got their names down, and that was not something that I'm very good at. So I'm extremely thankful for the community at Southeastern with all of the organizations I was able to be in, Alumni Legacy Leaders, Blue Keys, Sigma Tau Gamma, fraternity, the men's basketball team, obviously, working at the Wellness Center. There's some other organizations, Rotaract. I mean, I tried to get involved as best I could, and I just wanted to give to the community what they've given to me, and that's everything.
That's awesome. Definitely got involved with a lot of organizations. And so, well, Storm fans, that's Kevin Buckingham. He's in some elite company with names like Dennis Rodman in Southeastern basketball. So, Kevin, thank you for taking time today. I appreciate it. I know you're busy. Your life's been a whirlwind the past week, I'm sure, trying to get travel plans and all that. You got to keep us informed when you're playing so we can try to cut highlights from that when you start. And we appreciate the best of luck. And we'd like to do another one of these when you get back, just to talk about how your experience was playing over there and how different life is compared to what you know. And so
all right.
I appreciate you taking time today.
Hey, of course, Seth. Thank you.
There it is, Storm fans. Again, thanks to First Texoma National Bank for being the presenting partner of this. Take care.